What is up, y'all? We are live. Romaine Paul is in the house. What is up? And Michael Trevino says surprises. Yeah. I wasn't gonna go live until tomorrow night. Been trying to fit one live stream in throughout the week, and baseball games got canceled tonight due to the torrential downpour that we're getting here in Iowa tonight. So I thought I would go live and see how everybody's doing this fine Wednesday night. Petzotics is in the house. Hello, brother. Aquatic Wonders says, what's up? And V-Stag waves. What is up, V-Stag? Rocks Tanks is here. And David Ulrich. Hey, guys. It has been a wild ride of a week for me. If you guys don't know, I'm running a contest giveaway on my channel to give away Aquarium Co-op gift card. And I was somewhere like 20 or 30 subscribers under 500, and I just had it planned for a while because I'm trying to keep on track to get to 1,000 is my goal by the end of the year. And I just wanted to get over the hump and get over the 500, and man, talk about blowing up. Corey from Aquarium Co-op shared it on the main page, and things just went nuts, and it's been a whirlwind for the last 3 days. And kind of cool how the fish fam can just pull together like that. Let's see. Michael Trevino says, Jeff, did you get the pictures I sent you? Well, I just got a text just now, so no. No, I didn't get any pictures unless you sent them to me earlier. I really don't know. Lumpy Dog is in the house. And Candy Overalls is here. Joel's here. Am I early or late? I just started a few minutes ago. I went after Dan's fish, and he was late tonight. I didn't even have mine scheduled, really. I scheduled it at the last minute. I had a couple subscribers texting me saying that I should go live tonight. I like to go live on Wednesday nights. It's just an extra one that I'm putting in right now. I had it scheduled for tomorrow night, though, because I was supposed to have baseball tonight, and the games got canceled. So, you know, I'd rather go live on Wednesday nights than Saturday nights. Or Wednesday nights than Thursday nights. Saturday night is my night that no matter what I go live. But, yeah, you're not early or late. Rock Tank says congrats. Bob Kaler's here, and he says, hey, y'all. Yeah, it wasn't you, Michael. Michael Trevino says, I'm blue. Oh, the pictures that you sent me last night about the deaths. Yeah. Esmeralda Rod is here and says, hello, welcome, welcome. I saw that you're one of them that is really playing the contest really hard, and that's really exciting for me. I had, out of all the comments on the video the other day, I only had a couple of negative ones. And one of them wasn't really negative. It was just asking why I didn't do like a comment, you know, pick 'em type thing where someone just comments on the video. And this contest that I did is basically one of those type of contests. And if you really get in there and look around at it, it's pretty cool. It just gets people involved in my channel. It gets people involved in my, you know, social media. It actually makes people spread the word too, you know. Yeah, and you know, if you look at it, it really works. Now Corey, you got to give him a lot of credit. Him sharing that on his YouTube channel, on the, what is that called, the community tab, that really did help a lot, you know. But yeah. Let's see, where are we at here? Candy Overhaul said that she shared it. Thanks, Candy. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Dan's Fish says lurking while working in the fish room. Thanks a lot, Dan. Lumpy Dog says, Jeffroz, did you get that $10,000 I texted you? Nope, can't say that I did, Lumpy Dog. Can't say that I did. Romaine Paul says 20 watching. Cool. I see 22 watching, but that was probably 15 seconds ago that you said that, so. Oh, good Lord, you made Trevor blue. Oh, made you blue? I thought you were saying you were blue because the last picture that I seen that you're talking, I don't know if these are what you're talking about, was I think the 3-beam pleco and the orange seam pleco that passed away yesterday. He lost a couple of plecos, and that's what I was assuming he was saying by I'm blue and asking about the text that he sent me, because that is sad when you lose some nice fish. I have the power. Let's see here. Where are we at? The chat is jumping everywhere. Heather Verina's here. Hiya. Well, how's it going, Heather? Welcome. And yeah, Candy just shared the gift card giveaway, and it's really kind of cool. I mean, you know, I love ordering from Aquarium Co-op, and then he also does like specials and stuff like that. Now, I don't know if you do win the gift card, if he's running a special at the time, if you can only use the gift card and you don't get to use the special, or if you can you know, double them up too, because it seems like Corey's running like a 25% off on something right now. And I might be wrong too, but I love ordering, and I mean, 50 bucks would get quite a few plants, you know. Jeremy from Sergeant Tank Pets is in the house, and he says howdy. Well, howdy, Jeremy. I didn't get to stay on long with the live stream that you were on a little bit ago. I didn't even get to find out. I was actually watching it. Michael texted it to me, so I was watching it from my phone, and when you watch them from your iPhone, it's kind of hard to figure out who it was, and I couldn't find it on your channel, so I'm assuming you were going live with someone else. So guy seemed pretty cool. Don't question my powers, Candy. Candy wins, yeah. Candy pretty much wins, I'm telling you. Okay, Mr. B's Fish and Things is here. Good day. Sorry for going so late, Mr. B. I do probably think this will be the night that I will go live during the week when baseball season is over, and I think that happens in June. I'm pretty sure like that last week of June, somewhere around in there. And then what I'll do is I'll still do my Saturday nights, and then I'll go live on Wednesday nights, and maybe on Wednesday nights to make the East Coast people a little easier for them, I might go before Dan or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure that out when it happens, but I just figured I'd pop on here really quick tonight and say hey. But g'day, Mr. B's. Michael, typical woman, knows everything. Can you guys hear the lightning? Or you don't hear the lightning, of course, so no jokes in the comments, please. Do you guys hear the thunder in the background? Fish Tropic is here, and he says, hey, Jeff. Hey, Fish Tropic. I just found out a little bit ago that I've got some super red eggs in a cave. So, I don't know what to kind of attribute that to. One might say that I got these plecos. I bought 6 super red plecos. My son was talking to me earlier. I was trying to figure out. It was sometime after Thanksgiving, so in between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and ended up losing a couple, and I ended up having 3 males and 1 female, and ordered some plecos from Michael Trevino here in the chat, and he sent me a female. I paid for her, but he sent me a female, a little bit more mature female, super red, and that's probably been about a month ago. He thought she looked like she might have been pregnant, but I don't know. I did rescape this tank. If you guys go back and look at that video, I think that one aired on my YouTube channel a couple weeks ago. Tried to do a couple of little changes to make it to where they might do their business. But then I seen a video the other night, maybe it's been a week ago now, on Sergeant Tank Pet's channel, and he was talking about if you have a tank of Ancistrus in your fish room that are spawning really good, and I do. My son has a tank that's spawning once a month on albino bristlenose, and they're just producing eggs like crazy. This last clutch was really big. But anyhow, Jeremy said you could take some of that water and pour over into your tank that you're wanting to get going. And I did do that. So I don't know. I'm sure it's a combination of everything. Nice warm water, nice, hides, a bunch of different hides. But I've got a male in a cave fanning on a big clutch of eggs in the back of a terracotta spike right now. That just happened tonight. I looked last night and didn't see him. He was kind of waving around the mouth of the cave, and then he would go in. And one time I looked in the cave, and he was all the way at the back of the cave, like he was cleaning it out or something. And I didn't see any eggs then, but I might have missed them because, they're super reds. They're kind of blending in with the terracotta pretty good. But anyhow, just thought I would tell you that, Fish Tropic. Let's see here. Turbofish is in the house. What is up, Turbofish? Wow, the chat just went nuts there. Let's see here. Michael Trevino deleted Lumpy Dog's chat, and all it was a smiley face. Michael, you dipstick. Oh well. Adrian is here. What is up, Adrian? Hey, I got with your guy over in Des Moines, and man, he does have some nice stuff. And I talked to him. Evidently, he's won a bunch of breeder awards and different things like that. This guy's a lot bigger than what I thought. And I don't know. I was pricing out the zebras. They're good pricing and everything. I just want to wait. I've got a lot of trips planned this summer. I've got like 3 fish room tours that I'm going to do this summer, and I want to try to save some money for that. But I might go to him. I asked him, and he's going to talk it over with his wife. At first, he turned it down. Evidently, he was on cable one time. Someone did a fish room tour for him on cable or something. But thanks for the find. It's nice to know that guy's around. Mr. B says it's good late here, but I was up. Why not, right? Yeah, and I like surprises every once in a while. I like it when someone goes live that it wasn't scheduled. It's just kind of like, wow, I didn't think I was going to get to see him till Saturday or something. So yeah. Esmeralda says you should make a video of your top favorite places to buy fish. Yeah, I'd like to do some more fish room videos. I'm going to be going in sometime this weekend to my LFS. He wants some more shrimp, and he wants some more guppy grass, and then I'm going to sell him some endlers. He said that he can't find female endlers at all, and I've got a ton of female endlers, and then I'm going to let him try out some of my male endlers. And I am going to talk it over with him and ask him if he'd allow me to do like a real thorough fish room tour. It probably wouldn't need to be a very big video. I mean, we're a small town, it's a small LFS, but it's a good idea though. Mr. B's Fish Tropic says, oh nice. Mr. B says, I hear it with my own eyes. Michael Trevino says, boom. And I'm assuming, I called him immediately when I seen the eggs, so I'm assuming he's talking about the super reds, which I'm really excited about. It's a big deal to me, I'm just sitting here 5 feet away from a male that is fanning some super red eggs, and I think that's really cool. Rachel O'Leary put up a video a few weeks back, maybe a month ago, and she had a bare bottom tank, and there was a bunch of little super red babies flowing everywhere, and she was so happy. And it's like, wow, I did that. So we're not there yet. It's a clutch of eggs, and this is his first time. But it took me you know, December, January, February, March, April, May, so about 6 months. I bought them and they were, you know, not necessarily fry. They were like 1.5 inches, 2 inches long when I bought them. I think Michael's female helped that a lot though. Let's see, Turbofish at work, just popping in to say hi. Well, thanks for coming in, Turbofish. Let's see. I keep on seeing chicken lips somewhere, and then it goes. Like, I'm way behind, I think. Chicken lips is here. What is up, Chicken Lips? I haven't seen you in any of my streams yet, so welcome. Patricia is here. Hello, Patricia. What is in the water that causes the second tank to spawn? Pheromones. Yep. Yep. And, you know, I don't know if that's exactly what happened, but I did it last weekend, and tonight's Wednesday, and there's eggs. So I think it has a lot to do with it. You know, it's a combination of things, but I got that. Yeah, thanks, Sergeant Tank. Sergeant Tank Pet says that's awesome. Congrats, Jeffro. I just, you know, 6 months is hard to do. You just got to be patient. And I kept on thinking, you know, they need to grow out, they need to grow up. But I tried a little bit of stuff here and there, you know, and I think it's a combination of a lot of things. But I think that water from the tank that's really doing good. I can't remember what video that was of yours, Jeremy. I don't remember if it was a live stream or what it was, but it was really good advice. And I was like, wow, and it might have been a recent one too. I can't even remember, but I was like, wow, that's really good advice. You know, I mean, I never would have really thought of that, but it makes sense, and it, you know, it's cool. Candy says hi, Pat. Bob says hi. And then KG Cichlids is here and says, well, hello. What is up, KG? Welcome, brother. I think, I might be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, it used to be glass boxes, I think, if I'm remembering right. Fish Tropic says KG live stream this week, question mark. And Michael Trevino says it was a challenge. Let's see here. Lumpy Dog, I asked Michael to delete that post. I'm his first delete. I missed that in the chat, but I was thinking, ooh, I wonder what Lumpy Dog said. You know, like, whoa, what was it that he said? Let's see here. Mr. B says, hey, we can't let those smiles get through. Next time we're letting laughing faces go wild. That is funny. Thanks, Lumpy Dog. I feel better. Fish Tropic asked, Jeff, what state you in? I live in Iowa. Fish Keeping Jamaica. Hi, guys. How you doing? Welcome, Fish Keeping Jamaica. We're doing good. I'm having a really good week. Monday was the end of the month. So at work, I deliver wheelchairs for a living, and I had 3 big ones to deliver Monday. So once I got that out of the way, today I got a big order right at work, so it was like a really exciting day. And then I came home and like saw a clutch of super red bristlenose eggs in one of my terracotta spikes. So I'm really excited. It's been a good day. Plus, my channel is blown up in the last 3 days because of this contest that I'm doing, which makes me really understand how much power the Fish Fam has. I mean, my goal for this whole entire year is just to get to 1,000 subscribers, and now I'm like 175 away from that. And man, it's just nice. Thank you guys so much. You know. Let's see here. Adrian says, yeah, he's got some awesome fish. He has a ton of bottom dwellers, really cool plecos, and super nice guy. Yeah, he seems like a really knowledgeable guy. Like he's been around the block, and then his zebras are nice. He sent me some pics. So I'd really love to get in there with the macro lens. I'd like to set him down. He sounds like he's probably still in the game for quite a while. or like he plans to be. Like he's one of those that does. I don't think he wants, the impression I got, he didn't say, I don't think he wants to pass anything, any secrets or anything like that. So it couldn't be one of those type of deals where I ask him a whole bunch of questions and put it on YouTube, you know. I mean, because from what I've heard out there in the fish hobby, you know, like Bob, he's got some zebras that he's had for maybe a couple of years now, but maybe I'm off there, from Steenfot. He can't get his going, as far as I know. I might be wrong on that, but that kind of tells me that they're maybe a little difficult to get to spawn. So he might have some secrets that he don't want anyone to know. Oh my goodness, every time I go down in the chat, it goes away. Let's see here. Heather says, feeling much better, thank you. Zombie Drummer is here. What is up, Zombie Drummer? Welcome. Chicken Lips said, this is my first one. Yeah, thanks for coming, man. I see you all the time. I think I see you on Joel's the most, but I love the name and I love the emoji there, man. Romaine Paul, nice mod, Michael. Let's see here. Yeah, feeling much better. Hey, at the Zombie Drummer. Welcome, Chicken Lips. Pro Team Aquatics is here. What is up, Pro Team? I hope I'm saying that right. Pro Tim Aquatics is here. Joel says, am I awake right now? Get you some Mr. Browns, buddy. You will be wide awake quickly. I've often wondered, Joel, because I don't have Mr. Brown's in my area. Do you have or know of what a Yoo-hoo is? It's kind of a chocolate soda, and at the bottom there's always like this little layer of chocolate that if you don't get it shook up well enough, it's down there. So if you drink it until it's about, there's only about a fourth of the way left, and shake it up, it gets really chocolatey. Is that kind of how that Mr. Brown's is? It's really, really coffee strong at the very bottom if you don't shake it up. Just wondering if you have any pro tips on the Mr. Browns. FishKeeping Jamaica says, hey, a friend have been feeding his betta fish boiled chicken liver. His betta had eggs and fries. Fries are going really fast. That's cool. I've never heard of that before. Seems legit. That's Mr. Mod, LMAO. Let's see here. Dreaming at Corvus Oskin. Is this a real stream? Oh boy, what did I miss? No Joel sleeping, it's all a dream. And Jeremy says, you're welcome, Jeffro. And Joel says, cool, I need some sleep. Somebody made a sleep joke or something. Let's see here. The power is going to Trevor's head. Yeah. He had told me not to make him a mod a while back because he didn't want the responsibility, I guess you would say. But I did just double my channel in just a few days, so I kind of need to have a couple of more mods. I know Candy was on the road last week and she wasn't here, but Mr. B's, he was here, and I think he would have been the only one. Now, I texted Dank earlier and told him I was going live, and Dank isn't here. Dank is a moderator, but yeah. So if I ever make you a moderator and you don't want to be a moderator, just send me a message or something. But, you know, I know most of you guys here. Let's see here. Someone said congratulations 800 and then it went away. Oh my gosh. Okay. Fish Tropic says congrats on 800 and to all of the new friends, Jeff. Thanks a lot, buddy. Yeah, it was really awesome. By the way, loving the shirt, Jeff. Oh yeah. I don't know. I tried a Teespring thing the other day and this is the result. And I don't know. I think I'm going to do some changes to it, but it was just a test one. Hashtag Fish Tropic says hashtag Fish World. Hashtag Fishnet is taking over. Yeah, it was a pretty strong day for me. Fish Tropic says, oh Jeff, how much did he want for those zebra plecos? Well, it was a little bit less than what you were saying. I had shared it. I had shared a picture of it on Instagram and asked everybody what they thought they should be worth. I was thinking from the looks of things that they were around 3 inches long. Michael said he thought about an 1.5 inches long. It's kind of hard to tell. They're just in like a Kool-Aid pitcher. Nothing really there to show the size, but he was wanting for 10 of them, $100 a piece. But if you bought them singles or 5 or whatever, it was $125 each. And Michael thinks they're like 1.5 inches long. So at first, when I saw your comment on my Instagram photo of they're usually going around $250, $300, I thought that was a really good deal. But they're probably priced right. That's what I'm thinking. But I haven't pulled the trigger. You guys hear that lightning? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's coming a pretty good storm here. Viola Hops a Lot says, new to your channel and would check out your videos. Thanks a lot. I am doing a contest right now. The video that I put out Monday, the link is in the description of that video. It's actually, I've got it put as my channel trailer, so if you go to my channel for the first time, you'll find it. Just follow that link. Watch the video because it's very informative. Because it's a different type of, it's not really necessarily only just a giveaway. It's a channel engagement contest, and it gives you all kinds of chances to enter, and every day you can go on there and just spike up how many entries. And I mean, there's like almost 5,000 entries right now. So, yeah, go back every day, and for you guys that are really going, if there's anyone in the chat right now that is going every day and watching the videos, I'll change them when everybody gets bored. Just send me a message on Instagram or Twitter or something like that and say, hey, could we put a new video up? And I'll put in a new video. Usually what I do, I did this last March, and usually what I do when I see a video get up over 300 views or whatever, I'll put a new one in there, a fresh video. That way the people, because there's 13 more days of this. So, and then what I've been trying to do is do a new Twitter one every day too. But anyhow, welcome Viola. King Lee says zebras L46 are awesome. Yeah, they are, King Lee. I've got a guy that's local that I've been looking at maybe possibly buying some, but I think I'm gonna wait. I could buy them, but I think I'm gonna wait. John Bedker is here, and he says, do you know Chris from Shooter's Fish Room in Des Moines? He's got tons of zebras. That's the guy that I'm talking about right now. Adrian up higher in the chat turned me on to him this week, and I asked him, if I could maybe come and do a fish room tour and make a video about it and stuff, and was pricing out his zebras, but I'd like to go there and look around. But yeah, I haven't met him yet, but I became friends with him on Facebook this week, and me and him have been communicating back and forth. He seems like a really nice guy, and he let me in on like he's got a bunch of breeding awards, and different things like that, and him and his wife are a team and all that kind of stuff. So seems like a really good guy. Everyone's saying hi to King Lee, and King Lee is saying hi to everyone back. Congrats on the new website there, King Lee. I haven't made it over there to buy any fish, but I bet you they're all gone. I know that you're limited and everything on how much you got, but if you guys, anyone that's here, hasn't been over to his new website yet, after this is over, you guys should go over there and check it out. He's got some really awesome fancy guppies. He gets imported in and grows them out and makes sure they're pretty and all that kind of stuff, and he's really good. Well, hello there, Priscilla MK Art. We did a little special surprise Wednesday night stream here. It's actually my third Wednesday night in a row. I just can't commit right now because I actually was supposed to have a baseball game tonight, and it stormed it out. We're actually in tornado watch right now too. But yeah, so Michael sent me a text and he's like, you going live tonight, man? And I was like, well, I've got it scheduled for tomorrow night, and then I just up, and then when I seen Dan wasn't live yet, I thought, well, I might just go here in a little bit, and then Dan was just running late, so I just didn't want to go at the same time as him. The zombie drummer says, hey Jeffroz, what is up, the zombie drummer? Sounds like a bub birdie. Lumpy Dog says, hey Kingly, any plans to import some crazy nice inlers? That's a good idea. Kingly says hi to everyone. Oh, I must be really far behind because I was saying Pro Team earlier, and I think the last time you were here I said Pro Team too. And yeah, I must be really far behind. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Pro Team. Let's see here. Tweet. Hi at Priscilla MK Art. Can't wait for my order to arrive. Excited. Rocks Tanks. Yoo-hoo. Gerson is here and says, hey everyone, welcome Gerson. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that, but I am a hillbilly that hails from the Ozarks of southern Missouri, so my pronunciations and all that kind of stuff is not the best in the world. Priscilla says, Heather, oh, that was you. Nice, thanks, send it out. Daryl is here. Hello, everyone. What is up, Daryl? King Lee, Lumpy Dog, I have seen some crazy inlers come out of Europe. I'm trying to see if I can get some. It would be some in, but we shall see. That's awesome. I'm in love with the inlers. And my LFS tells me that the female inlers are really hard for him to get a hold of. He can't hardly get a hold of them, and I've got a 40-gallon breeder here just packed full of them. So that's pretty exciting. You can order Mr. Brown's on Amazon. I know for a fact now I'm way behind. I talked about Mr. Brown's with Joel like 5 minutes ago. I am way behind in the chat. Let's see here. No, it's saying that I'm at the bottom of the chat. Prolific Breed says, okay guys, what I've done is I've went to the bottom of the chat. If you guys said something up there and I missed it, because it's pretty pathetic. I was way bad behind, and I don't like it whenever those do that. So if you said something or asked something and I didn't say nothing to it, just come down and say it again. Prolific Breed says, Jeffroz, hi, you jumped over 800 subs quick. Yeah, it was very quick. It was exciting. It was a lot of fun. Adrian says, Jeffro, do you still plan to have a video tomorrow? Yes, I've got a really awesome video tomorrow. I built a Pleco cave based off of Sergeant Tank Pet's design, and I gave him all the credit. I think I even linked his video in the description if I remember right. He made a video a while back, and he makes some really awesome Pleco caves out of slate. And I made not necessarily a how-to video or anything like that. It's just basically my channel is not really a whole lot of knowledge or stuff like that. It's just basically fish keeping, and I just try to capture as much stuff as I can, and I just try to make videos. I try not to keep them too long, but at the same time, the one tomorrow I think is like 19 to 25 minutes long, but it starts out a little slow, but in the middle when I start cutting the tiles, I found some really cool music that back to your question, I do have a video tomorrow morning, and it comes out at 7 a.m. and it's basically I built a Sergeant Tank Pets version Pleco cave. I built 2 of them actually, and now I've got a tile saw, and there's some really funny clips in the middle where the tile saw, it was a racket. It was pretty funny. Aquarium Cop is here. He says, hi Jeff and friends. What is up, Aquarium Cop? Just did a little surprise live stream here. I do plan to go during the week full time after June, after baseball's over, but right now we're still on for Saturday nights. Let's see here. Aquatic Wonder says, how long have you been fish keeping and what got into the hobby? Well, I've been fish keeping off and on pretty much my whole life, and I'm like in my 40s. Every once in a while I would take a spell away from it, like when I moved from Missouri about 17 years ago. I left my 125 gallon. That was the only tank I had at that time. I left it in Missouri, and it was in storage for like, gosh, forever. But I got a few little small tanks here and there, and then I was probably away from the hobby for like, man, maybe 5 years or so. And probably about 2 years ago I got into the hobby again, and you know, I had this YouTube channel going, and I wasn't really making fish keeping videos until probably about a year ago. And then all of a sudden around the holidays last year, I realized that like I had like 20 of my last videos were fish keeping hobby. And I'd been thinking about it, because before I was making a lot of videos that were like stuff that you couldn't do in the wintertime, you know, and I was like, I've got to come up with a niche. I've got to, and I'm like, man, I've got all these fish tanks. Why don't I just start videoing my hobby, you know? I mean, and so I've been making videos on YouTube for quite a while. Just really got serious about it within the last 2 years. And then at the first of this year is whenever I switched it up and I changed my YouTube channel name, which it was just Jeffro at the time. I changed it to Jeffroz FishKeeping, and I put the Z on the end of it just as a quirk, you know, but everybody calls me Jeffroz. But my name is Jeff, and my nickname has always been Jeffro, and Jeffroz should be spelled with an apostrophe S, but being the hillbilly that I am, I put the Z on the end of it. But anyhow, what got me into the fish keeping hobby, back to your question, was I just love aquariums and I love fish. You know, I think my first fish was a tiger barb. I loved tiger barbs. And then I got into some mollies, but I didn't have very good luck with mollies. They were getting ick all the time back in the early days, back when I was like a teenager. And yeah, and then, you know, went through the goldfish stage, went through the koi stage, and my 125 that I had before I moved to Iowa, I had like a great big pacu, and then like a red-tailed catfish, and a giant plecostomus, you know, a common. And then I had some Oscars and different things like that, you know, and yeah, now I've got like over 30 tanks. I've only got 27 of them set up right now, but it makes for really easy content. Chef Hannibal asked, Jeffro, do you sell fish or have a website? I don't have a website. I do sell fish occasionally to my local LFS, and that's all I've done so far. I do have bags, and I'm studying and researching, and sounds like it's a real headache to get into a full-time shipping thing. Eventually I might do some certain type of things, you know, here and there, but maybe not necessarily get it into like a real ongoing thing. But I do have another LFS that I picked up last week that will start purchasing some cherry shrimp from me and some plecos and different things like that. But I'm not into shipping right now at all, and just doing my local LFS and stuff. And I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody. I'm not used to having 30 plus in the stream at the same time, so you know, if I miss something, it's not personal. I love you all. Adrian says, Jeffro, have you heard or visited Tamed Waters in St. Paul? They have very high quality fish. I'll probably go this summer, so I'll let you know how it is if you haven't gone. No, I don't get up to the Twin Cities very often. I've been talking to King Lee. King Lee was in the chat here. I reached out to him a while back, talked about maybe going up there to do a fish room tour with him, but he's been really busy. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, doing some remodeling on his fish room, and then he had this website launch that he was doing, so we kind of postponed it for right now, but I'd like to get up there and see King Lee's stuff. Rox Tank says Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood got me hooked on fish. Yeah, yeah. My mom and dad never had aquariums when I was growing up. We always had like chickens, um, dogs, cats, and that's pretty much it. We didn't ever have cows. I did live in the country for a while growing up, and I had neighbors that had cows, and I would help them check fence and stuff like that. When the cows would get out, help them with that kind of stuff. But never had fish at my mom and dad's growing up, and I don't know why. They don't, my mom doesn't think that I'm a fruitcake or anything with all the fish. She's cool with it. I think she watches my videos actually. Let's see here. Candy overall says Tamed Waters does have nice fish from seeing them online. Cool. I was beginning to wonder if you'd been there. The Zombie Drummer at Rocks Tanks, hell yeah. Aquarium Co-op, LOL. Priscilla says Tamed Waters has rare stuff. Phil is thebomb.com. Wow. Now I'm wanting to go up there because I'm only like, well, Adrian, I think you're up in Ames and I'm like 2 hours from you. So I had to go up there to the Mayo Clinic one time. It's probably been a year ago now, and I thought that I could get there for an 8 o'clock appointment if I left at 5, and I didn't get there till 9, so it's like a 5-hour drive for me, really. St. Paul and Minneapolis are pretty close together. Mr. B says you're doing fine. Aquarium Co-op, hearing. Oh, thanks, Mr. B's. Hearing to work. Oh, cool. Mr. B says, got the mom vote. Tamed Waters says, come make a visit. Sweet. Sweet. I'll have to do that, man. I love, because, I'm not saying anything bad about the big box stores at all, but, lots of times what happens is, and I don't know how you run yours, so I'm not complaining or anything like that, because I've never run a big store. But like, the big box stores that I've been to, they'll have like a sign on one tank that says sick fish, watching sick fish or something like that. Well, all 12 or 16 of those tanks are on the same sump behind there. So what I've done in the past, when I see a sign like that and there's a tank right next to it with fish that I want to buy, I stay away from that tank because they're all connected on the same sump. And that's what I don't like about those places. But it's just like with everywhere, turnover and different things like that, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying those are some of the things that I've seen in the big box stores. And what I'm hearing in the chat here is you're one of those nice ones. My local LFS is really great. He's just really small, and he tries to get stuff for me. Like I was wanting some Mopani, because I get some Malaysian driftwood from him, but it's a little soft. I love the Malaysian driftwood, but it's a little soft. And I've got a couple of 40-gallon breeders that I picked up a few weeks ago that I'm going to start setting up this weekend, and I wanted some big, nice pieces of Mopani, and I found some, but it was in an LFS about an hour and a half south of me. I got some really nice. And then I was on Flip Aquatics live stream Sunday night, and he had a bad night with his live stream and just ended up showing up at his shop and did a mobile one, but it worked out really good because we got to get like a live fish or warehouse tour, and he was picking up those pieces of Mopani, and I went to his website and it said they're from 6 to 12 inches long, and the shipping was good. So I bought 3 pieces of Mopani from him, and they shipped out today, so I'll get those. And because that big chunk that he had his hand on, he put his hand on it, and I'm like, that's a pretty good chunk of Mopani, and the price is really good too. Now, since I'm ordering 3, they'll probably put them all in the same box, and they'll be probably 6 inches, you know what I mean? But anyhow, I went off on a tangent there, and I am sure I missed all kinds of stuff. But Tamed Waters, maybe if it's on the way to go see Jeremy this summer, I'll stop by too, because I got to go up to Michigan and see Jeremy from Sergeant Tank Pets this summer. So maybe I'll stop in and see you. But it's good to have you here. Welcome. Nice to see you, bud. Priscilla. Yeah, speaking of the devil. Yeah, you're like a celeb here. They're all talking about thebomb.com. We cater to breeders and people that like rare fish. I bring a lot of stuff you won't find anywhere else. Please swing by. Well, that sounds good, man. King Lee, all is good here. Hope all is good with you. Thanks, King Lee. Captain Savage Aquatics is here, and he says, good evening, everyone. Well, good evening, Captain Savage. I just did a little surprise stream here, just a spur of the moment deal. I was going to try to go on live tomorrow night because I had baseball tonight, but it got all stormed out, and just went ahead and decided to come on. Priscilla, dude, I would do a 12-hour road trip to go visit Tamed Waters, and you're closer. Yeah, I'm thinking probably 5 hours, something like that, which I used to go up to Mall of America and stuff like that with the kids and stuff and shop. I mean, it's a nice area, you know. The Twin Cities are nice. Let's see, King Lee, I want to buy a bunch of wood from Kobe's China trip. Yeah, no kidding. Hey Cappy, Fish Tropic says, our guys are lucky. We have no local fish store, only a big chain. Gotcha. Support your mom and pops. Yes, I love my mom and pop, and I buy all my stuff like heaters and sponge filters. And I even ask him every once in a while when I'm in there, you know, what do you got? You got anything new? And he sold me some dwarf gouramis last week, which I did do a little video on those that have come out, I think, next week. But yeah, he had never gotten in female dwarf gouramis before, so I picked up, you know, a trio of those. Yeah. I love to support him. And, you know, one of these days, I'll give him enough notice and everything, but one of these days I'd like to do a fish room tour for him, too. Adrian says, Jeff, once you see Phil's video, you'll for sure want to go. So if you know how to link me to his video, send me the link to that video, and I'd love to go watch that. Just DM it on Instagram if you can. Heather says, yes, I was drooling over the wood in that China shop. Yeah. And you know, the Mopani that I got the other day, it was a little expensive, but they're great big chunks. I mean, one of them probably weighs 45 pounds, and it's really nice stuff. Me too, Heather. Priscilla says King Lee did a video on Famed Waters too. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking, if I remember right, Jeremy said that the end of June is what works for him. So I'll be heading up to Michigan, and I'm thinking what I could do is maybe head up through Wisconsin to get up to Michigan and go see him. I don't know exactly the area of Michigan that he lives yet, but maybe on the way back I can stop by and see you. I'm probably gonna, I haven't took a vacation since 2012. I have not had a week away from work since 2012. I work all week long on, you know, my day job, and then on the weekends I make videos, and at night I do, you know, my tanks, and throughout the week, you know, so I'm working every single day. But this summer I am going to take a vacation and you know, go and see some people out there in the YouTube hobby. I've got Lucas scheduled for the end of July. I don't know exactly when I'm going to see Priscilla and Michael yet, but sometime this summer, and then I'm going to go see Jeremy from Sergeant Tank Pets. So I'm really excited about all those. Yeah. Tamed Water says, plan a meet with a bunch of YouTubers. I will rent out a local bar or conference room. That would be awesome, actually. Because a lot of people in our hobby, the Fish Fam, have been chattering about that. And that would be a big deal. The biggest problem is like, a lot of people are scattered so far out that it'd be hard for a lot of them to go. But, you know, a lot of people have been talking about it. And if we, you know, Iowa right in the center. But, you know, a lot of people, you know, would love to do it. Bob says, I'm going to Denver when you do. That would be cool, dude. I would love that. Yeah, and I think Michael, he's just one of those type of guys. I mean, um, we sat down and figure out a date that works for all of us. Um, he's due some days off. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. Tamed Waters, how comes you haven't changed your logo on YouTube yet? Jeez. All I can see is someone with some shorts. It's awful tiny and I'm half blind. Let's see here. Chicken Lips 2 says, nice to check in on your stream, Jeff. I have to run. Good night, all. Well, if you're still here, Chicken Lips 2, I do this every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. This one tonight is not every week yet. After baseball season is over, I will do a live stream during the week, and Wednesday night will probably be my choice because I do Monday videos and Thursday videos every week, and then I live stream on Saturday, so I think Wednesday would be really good. So hopefully I'll see you again real soon, Chicken Lips 2, and I really appreciate you coming in, buddy. Let's see here. Bowing down, amazing as always. Okay. I'm going to Denver July 15th. July 15th. I'm set to go see Lucas at the end of July, that last weekend, the 28th. I might be able to do 2 trips in July. Hey, might as well. I could make it the Fish Room Tour month or something like that. I'm going on Fish Room Tour and just make it a series in July. Hey, that could be it. I could do that. Is July 15th and 16th a weekend, Candy? Bowing down, amazing as always. Oh. Priscilla says, oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Uh-oh, we can go get a boat. The rest will be history. Yeah. Tamed Water says, let's plan ahead. I'm willing to help out, Jeff. Shoot me a PM on Facebook at Tamed Waters. Sounds good. Looks like Candy picked the date. Yeah, no kidding. That's what she said. Fish Out of Water is here. Sup, buddy? What is up, Fish Out of Water? Just doing just spur of the moment live stream. My week just got all mixed up. I'm trying to fit some live streams in here around my baseball schedule, and tonight I had a baseball game, but it got rained out, so I just kicked one out here. At the beginning of the stream, I was wanting to talk about my contest that I was running because my channel kind of blew up a little bit. I kind of doubled in like a couple of days there, so wanted to talk to everybody about that, actually to see if anybody was having issues or complaints or anything with it. This contest, I did it last year, and it's a pretty smooth contest. The only thing is some people don't like that they have to go back every day, but there are people that love to do that, and those are the people that are helping me out because, I mean, it is a really neat contest. And for a YouTuber, if you've never done one before, if you're trying to get to a milestone, like, it's a good way to pop it over. And if you're trying to grow your people on your social media, it gets people to your Twitter. If you put that they get 10 entries by clicking this button and go and follow you on Twitter, and then if you have them retweet, I mean, there was this lady last night that retweeted one of my tweets, and she had like 200K followers. So that right there is getting my video that I made yesterday or Monday about the contest. It put it in front of 200,000 people there on Twitter. So this contest is a really good thing. Now, when my channel gets bigger, and maybe before my channel gets bigger, maybe I'll do one of those pick'em things where people, comment one, and, we'll choose one randomly. I'll have the moderator choose, and we'll just do a fun little live stream like that and give away a $50 Flip Aquatics gift card or something. And, Jeremy, he was talking about, he didn't think that he had gift cards right now, but maybe he would, or maybe I'll work out some kind of a deal like with Michael in July when I go out there where, I give him some cash or something and we just pick a winner and they get, you know, these plecos or whatever, you know, I mean, something like that. But anyhow, all of my contests or all of my giveaways won't be like this, and I won't do giveaways all the time. I just wanted to try to get over 500 subscribers. I only needed like 36 more, and you know, my channel has been growing steadily, but I'm on a pace to try to get to 1,000 before the end of the year is what I'm going through in my YouTuber mind. You know, I'm trying to manage my channel here, and I'm like, man, this is the 5th month of the year. I need to be to 500 by the 6th month for sure. Then I'm halfway there, and you know, I'm just trying to get to that goal of 1,000 because it's just my goal. That's it. It's not that, you know, I'll be in the partnership or anything like that. It's got to be with, that's the goal that I set at the beginning of the year. And actually what my goal states, and it's not written down anywhere, my goal states in my mind is, I'm changing my channel to Jeffroz FishKeeping, and my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Then I'll look at my channel and see what way I want to go towards in the future. It's just like, kind of like Bob one night. I think Bob's channel is really, really great. He's invested in it, but I remember seeing a live stream one night where he was talking about, I don't know, after next year, and I can't remember, this might have been last year, you know, we'll see from there. And that's kind of how you have to look at it. You know, if your channel's going downhill, maybe you need to go a different route or something. And that's what I did. I was having problems coming up with content. You know, your teenage boys, they only want to make goof off videos ever so often, and you know, the vlogging style videos, those are dead in the water. You know, it's so yeah, it's just so I guess there's just a lot of them out there, and they're even stopping it now. So I made the move, and I think it was a good decision. Yeah, so I was right. Bob says, I committed 2 years starting October 16th. Steenfod Aquatics then goes on to say 5 more months and I can quit. I remember seeing that, and that's what my goal at the beginning of this year was. You know, I've had a YouTube channel since October of 2011. I started really making videos serious, really serious, making real YouTube videos like September of 16, somewhere around in there. But I was really lazy last year. I didn't stay consistent. There was months that I would go by that I wouldn't upload. And this year, my goal was get to 1,000, and at the end of the year, let's see where I'm at there. So I committed to this year, but the way things are going, I'm feeling good about it. So don't think that I'm just gonna pack up and leave. Candy says, this time calling in dead may be your only option, Trevor. Yeah, where have you been, Trevor? Good night. Party at Priscilla's house. Oh, Aquatic Wonders says good night all. Thanks for stopping in, Aquatic Wonders. Zombie Drummer says night. Michael Trevino says good night. Trevino, you better start on getting time off right meow. I wilk, Candy. Priscilla says, Michael Trevino, you finally moved in your house. Not that it would matter if this property here would get trashed. Things get out of hand quick. Let's see here. This time, okay, I already read that. My goal is to join Twitter and or Instagram. It's so hard. I've had Twitter for a long time. Gosh, I had Twitter, I think, before YouTube. Twitter's one of the oldest ones, actually. The biggest reason why I did is because I've got a 23-year-old daughter and a 20-year-old daughter, and for a while before Snapchat was out, Twitter was like the happening thing, so I got a Twitter. And actually, before this contest went live, I had like 938 Twitter followers. Now I think I have close to 2,500 Twitter followers. Maybe it's 2,300, something like that. So, yeah. They're really easy to set up, and you know, the Twitter one would probably be the best, but Instagram's good too. I'm trying to be more active on Instagram, but Twitter, no matter what, you won't miss any of my videos. If you go to Twitter once a day and if you keep my Twitter on notifications, because Twitter, they have their notification game going. They've got it figured out. YouTube, not so much. Their notification stuff, it doesn't always happen on time. It's kind of inconsistent, and I'm not complaining, and I don't want to get into a big, long, drawn-out thing about that, but Twitter's game is on. So if you go follow me on Twitter, every one of my videos that I upload automatically uploads to Twitter. So you'll never miss one of my videos. You'll never miss one of my live streams. Instantly, when I start going live, it goes onto my Twitter. So I understand it's new, it's weird, but once you get on there, like Bob, he's new to Twitter, as you know, like a few months ago. He loves it now. You know, I mean, it's fun. You know, it's a good platform. It's a way to get the word out there. Now CIA is watching us. Echelon. Let's see here. Big Bob, fish out of water. I hate Twitter. I only have it because of Bob. I go on Twitter every single day. And another thing that I do is on a YouTube subscriber count, every time my channel goes up a number, YouTubesubscribercounter.com, I go and I share it to my YouTube or to my Twitter. And almost every single time that I do that, I gain a subscriber. And I hardly ever lose subscribers, because what I do whenever I share that thing is I put all my hashtags in there, which shoots it all over Twitter. You know, those hashtags, people are going to those that are in our hobby. So I'm putting hashtag FishFam, I'm putting hashtag aquarium, I'm putting hashtag shrimp keeper, hashtag fish keeper. And every time I share something to Twitter like that, that blows out there. And you know, every once in a while there's a new person that hasn't seen my channel yet, and they click on it and they're like, wow, this guy makes pretty decent videos. You know, he's real, he's not just a goofball, you know. And then they see I live stream, and here you go. So it's not no great big giant, I'm not going you know, breaking the mold or anything here, but that's how I do it. Candy says now Corey is tweeting. Yeah, I got a tweet or a comment on one of my tweets the other day. Corey was like, nice to see that you got a few subscribers out of that channel or something. You know, he shared my video the other day on his community tab or something like that. I think it was his community tab. And after that, and then I didn't know for a while, I was thinking it was Bob Steamfot, because all of a sudden out of the blue, my cell phone just started vibrating, and I looked and I had like 100 emails saying new sub, comment, you know. And one of them was from that Mom Aquatics, gosh, what's her name? I've seen her in Joel's live stream a lot, and then Corey's, and it may be Sargent, but anyhow, she used to have a different channel name, and now that she's changed it to this one, it's Mom Aquatics or something like that. But anyhow, she said, new sub, love the giveaway, hopefully I win this gift card. And then she said, by the way, Corey sent me. And then I knew right then and there, I figured it had to be somebody shared it, which is awesome. Yeah. Michael Trevino says, I like Instagram better than Facebook. Yeah, I've been on Facebook for a long time, and I don't really use Facebook for this now. There are some good things about Facebook, like that Facebook page. And Candy, if you want to, I don't know if you can link it or put what the exact name is, but it's called Aquarium Livestream something. That's where I go, and every day that I'm going to go live, I think it's Candy who runs it actually. I've never really asked, but I think it's Candy who runs it. I just go and send her a message that I'm going live, and I put the link to it and what time I'm going live, and then she shares it on that page, and she shares everybody in the fish keeping hobby that's going live that day that have asked her to share. And then you know, people see it that way. So Facebook is good. It's got powers too. Facebook is really good for, and Michael, you would like this, there's a bunch of different groups on Facebook that have people that are selling things or buying things or looking for things, or um, something that you're really into. There's pleco groups out there. I'm on some of them, but you probably are too. But anyhow, I like all of them. I like all of the social medias, but I've been involved in them for quite a while. Candy says there's a lot of King Lees on Twitter. Oh, yeah, and Bob brought up a good point too. Corey shouted me out on his live stream. He actually shouted me out twice. So Sunday I sent him a super chat, and I kind of felt uncomfortable about it when I was doing it, but I was like, Jimmy's right there all the time, but maybe on that Sunday night one he wasn't. But anyhow, if they didn't like it, they could have, blurred it or whatever, but I gave a super chat and just said, hey, I'm giving away an aquarium co-op card tomorrow night. And before he read it, he said, Jeffroz FishKeeping. If you haven't seen Jeffroz videos, he goes live and blah, blah, blah. He was like talking me up. And then he read what it said. So it was kind of like a double plug there. But then Tuesday on the RFT, he shouted me out on there too. So yeah, he helped me out a lot. I mean, a lot. Yes, Zombie Drummer is right. Magic 21 Mom. She was the one that, when she commented on my video, she said Corey sent me. So that's what alerted me. I was thinking it was Bob at first, had just shared it on his group, because lots of times when Bob shares whatever group he's got going on, I think it's a Facebook group, people start showing up on my live streams usually. So that's what I was thinking. Beast Ag, Aquatic Maw? That maybe it was. Maybe it was Aquatic Maw. Maybe Magic 21 Mom is the one that switched her name, but Aquatic Mom I think is the one. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of the two. It's one of the fish moms out there. Let's see here. Aquarium Noob, he did. Thank Corey for my subscribe, but thank yourself for keeping. Love your channel, bro. Thanks a lot, man. That means a lot to me. I work really hard at it. I do have a daytime job, and I try my best to, I'm really going to have to start cleaning up my game now, because now that I've got more subscribers, I can't be lazy in the editing room, so. Bob says I don't have the power to get people subs. LOL. That's a good one, man. I needed that one. Oh, yeah, Candy says, you do too. Priscilla says, Sunya knows everything. She's the brains. Uh-oh. I must have been really behind again, because when I went down... Okay, so Candy says, Nisi started that and runs it. I just help. Okay, so, yeah. I just know, I could tell that it was a female, because they were really, really, really nice. And then every once in a while, in our, message back and forth, she'll say, I need coffee, and I'm like, me too, or something like that. Because I always go live on Saturday, so it's Saturday morning first thing, whenever I'm sending out that message. And, yeah, I didn't know. I was assuming it was you. It was just one of those, you never know. Let's see, I'm going to scroll all the way. Uh-oh, I seen an orange there, so Michael's here still. All right, night time. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Appreciate it. There goes the new Supermod. Yeah, he's the one that asked me to go in, and he's bailing out. He's the one that asked me to go live. Okay, so Steamfot says, I got a crash too. 3:50 a.m. comes early. Thanks, Jeff, and everyone. Thanks for stopping in, Bob. I'll probably go for another 9 minutes. I'll probably go for another 9 minutes, guys, and then we'll call it quits. Oh, Candy says, we've both talked to you, Jeff. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I always just kind of assumed it was you for some reason. I never knew. But it's a really good thing, guys. I don't know if Candy was able to link it, but if you guys go over to Facebook, I think it's aquarium live stream information or something like that. I can't remember, but you can like the page and then set up notifications for that, and it will notify you as well. And she does it somewhere around mid-morning, somewhere around in there. She does it somewhere around mid-morning, somewhere around in there. And then you know who's all going live for the whole day. And that's how I keep up on all the live streams. And then, you know, some of your buddies, you know, texting you back and forth and stuff. Zombie drummers, I'll hang for 9 minutes. Yeah, man. Okay, Priscilla says aquarium live stream information, and then Candy did link it there. So it's a good idea. There's 19 people here still. Go like that page, you know. It's informative. I mean, every day when someone goes live, there's a list, you know, of who all's going live and when they're going live. I utilize it. It's a big help for me. I noticed a difference whenever I started using it. It's really hard. Always crushing it with the links, Candy. Well, I got behind in the chat again, and whenever you get behind in the chat and you try to scroll down just a little bit, it just shoots up, and then you realize, wow, I am all behind. Patricia says, night all, gotta go. Thanks for stopping in. Always nice to see you here, Pat. What a day. It was such an exciting day. It's been an exciting week. Yeah. King Lee, I can't like it for a second time, otherwise I would. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. I really wish you the best with this website. I hope things really go good. I know you've got a good foundation though, and you know what you're doing, and you've got some really nice stock, and only the sky's the limit, man. I'll do anything to help you I can, man. Priscilla, I planted grass seeds today and it's pouring. That's bad, right? Well, it depends. Did you cover your grass seed with straw? If you covered your grass seed with straw, you should be good, because that will help keep it from flooding away. And whoa, did you see that? Look, weird. I didn't even realize I had that live. Let me unlock that, and then move this over. There we go. Okay. Yeah. You may have to replant again, Priscilla. King Lee says good night. Thanks for coming in, man. I really appreciate it. It is good to get rain, but if you don't have it covered, if you don't have the seeds covered, you know, they could wash away. Glad to see you today. Saturdays are too busy to watch. Well, I promise, after baseball season is over, I'm going to start going live on, probably Wednesday nights is going to be the night that I'll pick. Right now, I've just gotten lucky that it's 3 Wednesday nights in a row. It's not been on purpose. I originally was going to do it tomorrow night, but I do love having you here. It's nice to see you again tonight. And anytime you can stop in on Saturday nights, that would be great, but I understand. And yeah, thanks for coming in. It's like a flood almost, super moist. Moist? Super wet outside, isn't it? King Lee, thank you, brother. Oh well, flood might wash it away. Nope, I don't have hay. Who got hay just laying around? Yeah, you got to go to the store and buy that. And it's expensive. Just plant again tomorrow morning. Yeah, that's what she'll have to do. Hashtag got hay, Mr. Bees. King Lee, I figured I can stay for the end. Yeah, might as well. There's just a few more minutes. Might as well. Let's see here. Actually, I do. I figured I can stay. The zombie drummer, I have dog fur, no hay. Yeah, that would probably work too, especially if you sprayed it down. Oh wait, the neighbor has cows. Done deal. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you'd have to go to the store to get straw. And I can remember back when I used to keep dogs outside, which I don't anymore. My two dogs that I have right now, they would look at me like I was cray-cray if I asked them to live outside in the winter, because Iowa winters are pretty cold. But when I used to have dogs that lived outside, I would buy straw throughout the winter, and I can remember going and buying it and being like, dang, they know we got to have this. It's expensive. Yeah, I picked up on that, and I used to not, but I work with a lot of women, and yeah, Mr. B's moist. Isn't that a trigger word? Yeah, I know. And I read it. She's like, it's moist outside. And I'm like, I thought women hated it when you said that. Okay. Let's see here. Rox Tank says, got milk? And Priscilla says, now I wonder what would happen if you plant something outdoors and put a layer of Eco Complete on it. I see giant tomatoes. Yeah, no kidding. I see Lucas has been bringing in just regular Indiana dirt and having pretty good luck with it. I haven't got to watch today's video yet that he put out, but evidently it has been working for him, because he wouldn't be doing it again. Okay, Candy says, I go to the neighbors for hay, not the store. That is going to do it, guys. I think we have been on for just a little over an hour. I'm going to go ahead and call the stream there. I appreciate all of the love and the support over the last few days with this contest that I've got going on. Good luck to everyone in the chat. All my subscribers that are watching this on replay. Yeah, and thanks for stopping in tonight. Tomorrow morning I got a goofball video for you guys. I need to take a drink real quick. It's not necessarily a goofball video, but got a video coming up tomorrow morning. Make sure and stop by and show me some love on that. And then Saturday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be going live right here again. Thanks for making this a good stream, guys, and giving me something to talk about on a Wednesday night. And hope to see you guys all back here again Saturday night. Peace out, y'all.